Does your cat feel loved by you? Most owners would say yes. But here's the truth. Cats don't measure love the way we do. There are simple things your cat quietly hopes you'll do, things most people never think about. And when you miss them, your cat notices, even if they can't tell you. Today, we're going through 7 of those things, starting with the one almost everyone gets wrong. Have you ever seen your cat staring at you from across the room and slowly closing their eyes? That slow blink isn't random, and it's definitely not about being tired. It's one of the most intentional gestures a cat can make. Researchers call it the cat kiss. It means, I trust you. I feel safe with you. In the wild, closing your eyes in front of another animal is a vulnerability. It shows you don't see them as a threat. But here's where many owners mess up. They smile, look away, or stare back with wide eyes, which in cat language can feel like a challenge. What your cat is waiting for is a slow blink back, same rhythm, same softness. When you return it, you're speaking their language. Studies from the University of Sussex found that cats are far more likely to approach someone who slow blinks at them. It takes 2 seconds, but it tells your cat everything they need to hear. Now let's talk about playtime. Most people wiggle the toy until the cat loses interest and then put it away. But to your cat, that's not how the game is supposed to end. Cats are wired to complete a full hunting sequence: stalk, chase, pounce, catch, kill, eat, rest. Most owners only give them the first half. The chase happens, but the catch never comes, and that's like watching a movie that cuts off right before the ending. It leaves them frustrated, overstimulated, and unsatisfied. That's why some cats act out after playing. They're stuck in hunting mode with no closure. The fix is simple. Let them win. Let them catch the toy, kick it with their back legs, and enjoy their victory. Then give them a small treat to simulate the eat phase. You'll notice a calmer, more content cat who feels more connected to you. Next, height. Where does your cat sit when they're in the same room as you? On the couch? On the floor? Near your feet? That's fine, but it's probably not where they actually want to be. For cats, height means safety and control. The higher they are, the more secure they feel. Most homes are built for humans, not cats, so they spend their lives looking up. That can feel vulnerable. That's why they climb fridges, shelves, or any high spot they can find. They're not being weird. They're looking for what you haven't given them. Create a space above your eye level, a tall cat tree, a mounted shelf, or a cleared spot on top of a bookcase with a soft blanket, a place where they can look down at the room like they own it. Now, something most people misunderstand: being near your cat without touching them. Sometimes your cat approaches you, but when you reach out, they move just out of reach. You're not being rejected. You're being invited into something called parallel presence. It's a love language that doesn't involve physical contact. Bonded cats don't cuddle all day. They sit near each other, each doing their own thing. That's intimacy in cat terms. When you sit near your cat without petting, talking, or staring, you're telling them, I don't need anything from you. I just like being here. That builds trust in a way most cats never get to experience. Let's talk about your voice. You know that silly, high-pitched voice you use with your cat, the one you'd never use in public? Good news. Your cat loves it. A 2022 study in France found that cats barely react to their owner's normal voice, but they perk up instantly when they hear that softer, higher-pitched tone. And here's the interesting part. It only works with their owner. When strangers use the same tone, cats don't care. It's not just the sound. It's the combination of you and that special voice. It signals warmth, safety, and connection. When you don't use it, they notice. Another thing your cat loves: your scent. Have you ever seen your cat lying on your worn clothes? Not the clean ones, the ones you just took off. Cats experience the world through scent, and yours is one of the most comforting things in their environment. It tells them they're home. It tells them they belong. When your cat curls up on your clothes, they're wrapping themselves in you. Instead of tossing your shirt straight into the laundry, leave it somewhere they like to rest. It's especially helpful if you work long hours or travel. It's not a replacement for you, but it's the next best thing. And finally, the most powerful one. Simulating grooming with a wet toothbrush. All you need is a soft toothbrush and a little room temperature water. When you gently brush your cat's forehead, cheeks, and behind the ears with a damp toothbrush, you're mimicking the way a mother cat grooms her kittens. The texture, the rhythm, the slight dampness, it all sends a message straight to their nervous system. You're safe. You're loved. You're home. For some cats, especially rescues or those with a rough past, this can completely change how they feel about physical touch. It rebuilds trust from the ground up. It takes 5 minutes, costs nothing, and your cat will never forget how it made them feel.